Hi, my friends and family. It's good to see you, even though I can't see you. The sun peeked through. The engineered storm, and it's on my face in between. So we ought to get a little what you want effect on there again. And today I'm discussing. My little sermon is called "The Fear of God is the Begging of Ignorant Slaves to Remain Captured." I hate to break it to you, but it's my job, and I don't hate it. I have to accept that responsibility. Very few are in the position where they could say some of the statements I've said here. And I was just talking about how eventually you'll realize you're going to have to face the Elohim, Yahweh, Lucifer, the demiurge, the archons, whatever words you want to put on that, Enki, Enlil, or whatever names you want to call them, the false gods that have genetically altered us when you die. Everyone will, or when you leave your body. So, even though you might not leave this body for a while, in order to wake up spiritually, you're going to have to face these truths now, no matter how terrifying it is. Ever noticed how militant modern churchians are? Yeah, I heard I must be still alive. Hey, I'm still alive. Yeah. Do I deserve to be? Is that the question? And if so, who answers? The Elohim. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta reincarnate in perpetuity and feel the hate. Oh no, 'cause I'm still alive. Hey, I must still be alive somehow. Yeah. Oh, wow. The fear of God is the begging of ignorant slaves to remain captured. So I know it's scary to face the devil, but you'll know, since God the Father is a fake, this junior God is a sadist who needs blood sacrifice. He needs you to fear him. Fear is the basis for most sickness. Think about it. Anxiety and fear feeds nearly every illness. Is fear actually the acronym perfect? Whoever made that up, were they a genius? Is fear really false evidence appearing real? Usually. Born in the USA? Well, you were born free. You were born free to choose what you put in your body, what you think, what you believe, what you don't believe, what you be truth. You were born free in this religious zone of gods in the sky, where the false reality matrix, mind control, has been worked the most on the people to make them financial slaves. Forced to give up the will. So give up the will of the captors within, if you have the courage, through shadow work. And finally remember the truth. With discernment, discipline, and harmlessness, as I've said on this show hundreds of times, you are always given the gift of life and the chance to remember the real creator and reclaim freedom. A normal Christian, Muslim, or Jew is like someone who has only seen a white AI nanotech space fence, geoengineered, overcast sky of death nanotech rain, and they've never seen the real sun, but they've, spent a lot of time with cell phones and laptops and a lot of poisonous radiation. And they need to know what the real light of Her Majesty really is like, because it really contests harmlessly and easily. She easily defeats and destroys all the dark side because she is the real, not a shadow, not a fake inverted upside down version, topsy-turvy version like Lucifer's world. It's up to you. Freedom is an inside job. Don't fear or beg God, or these false junior gods as I call them. The end of fear is the beginning of true wisdom. Peace and real certainty come when you can see through this illusion. God, or the real one, the goddess, the Christ, the divine mother, was always here in your heart, and in that sun ball of fire in the sky, and in the earth. Parthenogenesis is real. Will you become fearless and wake up to her? Then you are uncontrollable by the false creator gods. But only then. Only when you really become fearless and wake up to her love. Wake up to respect yourself and become harmless and actually be in the image of the true divine mother, Christ, the real respectful creator. Then you become something that is like affirmic, or when you can reclaim, do the shadow work to stop acting like a narcissistic parasite and have respect for people, then you become something that those beings cannot manipulate. When you stop being a pushover or a Pollyanna for those types, if you have that problem, then you become someone that beings cannot push around. But that work has to be done by you. I can't do it for you. No one can. But of course, as I've said many times, the shadow work is probably the biggest key in all of this. It's really hard for many of us if we're habitual creatures of habit, most of us, and especially in this cold water paradise here, or if even more in a warm water paradise, you can go lay out in the ocean and forget it. But that's only part of the journey here. We also have to learn. Of course, I have to learn how to maintain consistent physical hygiene because I moved back to the cold water paradise. But most of us have to learn how to maintain what Andrew Bartzis calls the psychic hygiene, or a whole other, psychological hygiene. And this is where, YouTube has been a great help in learning about narcissistic abuse and how to deal with it, and connecting with other spiritual teachers. So give thanks, my family. Give thanks for all of the beings. If this has helped you, please, if you haven't already, click on the notification bell for more transmissions. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe. Follow me on Odyssey. For a deeper red pill, if you're into that sort of thing, on Odyssey. And together we can and will reclaim the divine within and around us. And the reverence does not come from the father patriarchy, but from remembering the divine feminine, which actually has never charged anyone a dime of rent, and the mother, father, God, the soul, Christ, sunshine, has never judged anyone. So to me, the final judgment is always the last time you judge yourself when you pass on. And this world is a divine being, so she's far more powerful than all these traps. Wes Penrose says there's holes in the grid, and there's ways out. And the enlightened beings, they say the enlightened beings have made holes in the grid for us, so we can find our ways out. But it's going to take some serious discipline, discernment, spiritual work, shadow work, and self-love. You can do that if you have those qualities within and you reclaim them with her. Create a great one, my family.